Now to the latest developments out of Westchester County. The National Transportation Safety Board is sending a team to investigate last night's deadly crash where a Metro North commuter train plowed into an SUV on the tracks. Kate Snow has the latest.
Federal investigators just arriving here on the scene. They're going to be asking a lot of questions about what exactly happened here last night. What we know so far is that a Metro North train, that's a major commuter railway out of New York City, was coming north on this track behind me here with about 600 or more passengers on board. It was during the evening rush hour when an SUV somehow got onto the tracks at a crossing. Apparently the driver had driven onto the tracks, was hit by one of the safety guards coming down, tried to get out and look at the damage to her car, got back in and tried to move off the tracks, but there was another crossing gate in front of her. She couldn't get off the track in time.
This happens too often, and unfortunately, if cars get on those tracks and those gates come down, it's a very dangerous position to be in. You always want to make sure before you enter a grade crossing that you can completely clear the tracks on the other side.
The train barreled into that car, pushing it 400 feet down the tracks. It erupted into flames. The front of the train caught fire, and people were simply trapped inside.
There was a loud bam, like an explosion type thing. And then once we jumped off on the side, there was another explosion.
We know now that the driver was killed along with 5 other people on board the train. There were at least 15 people injured here. A lot of questions now for investigators to answer as they try to figure out what happened at that crossing and whether people had any trouble getting off of that train. There were reports that people had to climb out of windows. Kate Snow, NBC News.